Besides these people, even outsiders at the company were baffled as to how SAC had turned a potential disaster into not only avoiding a fall, but also making a profit. As a friend of this same young broker, Tom, who worked at JP Morgan, put it, "This is the kind of thing they write about in books." Later, when Tom told him, without going into details, "I'll just say that this week was very good for us," the young man replied, "Stuff that legends are made of." SAC made a profit of $275 million by selling shares and then shorting them. That year, Martoma received a bonus of $9.3 million. The last time Gilman saw him before they later faced each other in court was the day after Gilman's speech, when Martoma invited Gilman to lunch at a hotel in Chicago. Martoma asked him, "Did you hear what happened to the Elon shares? They collapsed, a free fall." Martoma seemed to think that the drug market, which only helps half its consumers, doesn't like it. Then they didn't hold on to it any longer. A few months later, in September 2008, when the financial crisis had begun, Gilman sent an email to Martoma with the subject, "How are you?" and wrote, "Yes, I haven't heard from you in a long time. I hope you're well and your family is well. And I hope this major market turmoil hasn't affected your shares, especially after that disappointing drop in those shares. Anyway, there's no new news. I just wanted to check on you." Martoma did not reply to this email. New York judicial authorities were constantly monitoring stock market transactions. 6 weeks after the Alzheimer's conference, the unusual activity of SAC caught their attention. They began examining documents and phone call lists, looking for a clue that would show they had confidential information. They went through all their call lists for a year until they found Martoma's mobile number in Gilman's call list, and immediately said, "This is it." Of course, they had been aware of Cohen and watching him for years, but Cohen was a very elusive target. They also said, "Our company's structure is such that these people, the portfolio managers, each have a degree of authority based on which they operate almost independently. This means that even if the police catch low-level people or use threats and inducements to make them inform, it doesn't prove that Cohen was trading based on confidential information, for example." In 2009, they even bugged his house, a 3,000 square meter mansion, but they didn't find anything useful. For a while, they even tried to persuade one of his old employees to work for him again and provide them with information,